I love G-Kids. It's a production company that takes in independent animated films around the world and releases it for a general audience to see. This ranges from small studios, foreign films, and plenty of anime. They already host 3 all-time favorites of mine: Wolfwalkers, Morona's Fantastic Tale, and Bird Boy: The Forgotten Children. And it looks like I came across another winner because of them: Pompo The Cinephile. I discovered this movie while browsing on their Twitter one day and immediately became intrigued. At the time of recording this, it is going to be screened in select premiere theaters for an English dub on April 27th to the 28th. I found a subtitled copy online, and that's what I'm going to be using for this review. Let's take a look on what this movie's about. Originally started as a manga in 2017, it tells the story of Jean, an assistant to Pompo, a little girl who is a huge film producer in Nollywood, a fictional version of Hollywood. She mainly focuses on low-budget B-movies, simply because her goal is to entertain. She has been passed down many connections, movie tastes, and film knowledge from a well-known producer long into his life. She notes that Jean is a special guy working for her. She sees that he has hidden potential and decides to bring it out of him by offering a script that she's been writing that stars Martin Braddock, an actor that is loved by many who hasn't been in a film in 10 years. This is where she drops the ball on him. She wants him to direct and produce it all on his own. She also hires a brand new actress named Natalie, who is very anxious and nervous, but picks her mainly because she sees her face perfectly capturing the character she wrote in the script. So, Jean gets started on his first movie project, as he has to direct, produce, and literally edit everything on his own. From the TV ads, to the trailers, and even the whole movie itself. It becomes a race against time to see if he can impress his boss, or crack under the pressure. The movie itself is quite a simple premise, but it does a lot of things right. With myself being an editor for Regular Josh 1, who is also my best friend, I relate to a lot of things Jean goes through in this movie. The editing segments in particular are very accurate, wanting to get their simple cuts right, watching how the time just fades away from you, and when you finally get focused and concentrate on the work to speed things up, you start fighting the timeline bars with a giant pair of scissors? Okay, maybe not that, but still, very fun visual metaphor they got going on here. Even the whole filmmaking process was great to see put together. I like the part where they had to stop shooting because it began to rain, thinking it would ruin the scene. But no, they get an idea to incorporate the rain into the scene for dramatic effect, and in turn, it ends up creating a new scene for the movie entirely. This act is called accidental art, which I love when it shows up in movies or TV shows. It showcases the creativity behind a director and how they can use the environment into a film wisely. Another thing I relate to is Jean picturing moments in reality and forming it into his head like a movie. I often do the same thing a lot of times in real life, just picturing little things and imagining how would it be if I had animated into a feature film. It's just oozing with so much imagination and thought-provoking imagery that I just really enjoyed watching it a ton. Pompo was also really fun to watch. It's really random how a little girl is a big-time producer of movies in this huge building, but it adds to the charm of the film. The way she goes about movies is that she simply wants to entertain people with a short 90-minute story that would be memorable, fun, and to get everyone talking. But Jean sees her script as a serious drama that would be at least 2.5 hours to tell the story properly, so he has to edit it down to still capture the feel of a tightly condensed movie without it prolonging and overstaying its welcome. This is where the pressure aspect of the movie comes in, and again, it's relatable. I'm always fighting against time in real life myself, so getting these videos out to my friend as soon as possible has always been my main priority. Even if I end up staying super late making them and having the same dark circles under my eyes like Jean here, I just can't help it. Now, while I found the whole movie relatable, fun, and engaging to watch, I do have some minor issues. Nothing too major, I still think the movie is solid overall, but still, I would like to point it out. For one, it is with Natalie. They build her up to be this character who wishes and dreams big to be an actress, even having a little emotional story arc to herself for a bit, while it catches up with Jean in current time. However, I feel like they don't do too much with her character. Sure, she's a supporting actress within Jean's movie, so she's certainly present. But behind the scenes, she doesn't show up too much or have any bigger scenes besides her introduction. She's there by Jean's side during the last act at least, but I would have liked her to have much more of a presence alongside Jean throughout. The second issue I have is actually the ending itself. You see, Jean overworks himself so much that he actually collapses due to a lack of rest and proper fluids. However, when he wakes up, he goes right back to work, determined to just finish it. And when he does, the film needs to be funded to actually have a real worldwide release, and it goes through when he meets a struggling financier named Alan, who is trying to come across a project he can help put together for his company, and sees big things in Jean and what he wants to accomplish. The outcome is fairly predictable, but still nice to see and just makes you feel good inside. But that's my main problem. I feel like Jean got it off a little too easy. Sure, he does struggle a lot during editing, which is his main conflict, but the fact that he not only gets his entire film done, edited, and financed, but it ends up becoming a huge hit, and then immediately it cuts to a later time where he wins an award for Best Director and Best Picture. Now, I'm not saying this can't happen, but again, I feel as though it was just a little too perfect to have everything just come together like this. In a more realistic way, the movie would have came out, been a success, and that was that. It would then show Gene just wondering, okay, what now? As he becomes inspired to make more and more films, now that he has the strength of the people around him to motivate him. But I guess I'm just coming off as nitpicking. It's still a happy end to an overall wholesome experience about the love of making movies, which I really appreciated. When this movie does eventually get released on Blu-ray or digital sometime this year, I highly recommend for you guys to check it out, especially lovers of animation or film in general. I think a lot of people will get a lot of things out of it, and definitely when it comes to inspiring animators or filmmakers. I'm giving Pompo The Cinephile a solid 8 out of 10. Alright, another review down. I'll be tackling another series for my next video, which will be Netflix's Arcane. I've heard nothing but great things about this, so I'm really looking forward to it. As always, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you all next time. Tu bois son